or M. Samara? Emily, we fully 100% believe is a right-handed person, but she won't take our advice. So I just want to add that. That's all I have to say now. Emily can play back row, you guys just don't see her do that. So I want to make sure that that gets mentioned up front. She has a terrific serve, you guys don't see her do that. What we got out of Emily this year, honestly, and when we, let me back up, when we telecast that Dig Pink game, I was getting calls from alumni. Before the game was over, I had texts like, who is that blocking on the right side? They were just like, oh my God, who's that with Sydney? Because they knew Sydney. And it was like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, that's M. All right? And that's nastiness on the right side. And multiple times and multiple occasions, and Coach Meisel can attest to this, I have said what is won the big match multiple times is blocking. And Emily has always been half of that in every game. At the end, she is half of that. And for those of you who don't understand volleyball, she has to set the block. She's the one getting the person next to her to tell her where to go. And so, you know, even though sometimes you might be watching games and you see the other person is the one who maybe got all the ball, it is the person standing next to you that told you where to be. And so, if you don't know that, that's really important. I know that Emily wasn't, you know, the powerhouse hitter this year, but that's not what her role was. And Emily has accepted her role in this program. And it's not just a front row player, not back row and all that stuff, but it's being a leader. And there were multiple times this season, many, 10, 12, where we asked people to speak on behalf of things that were occurring in the program. And often, one of the first people to step forward was Emily. And I think that if I played, I'd want Emily next to me. That's who she is. That's the type of teammate she is. And as young people think about things, you know, you want to think about what it's like to be a good teammate, and Emily is that. And so I just want to make sure that she knows I know that. Thank you, Emily.